Hello and welcome to a Let's Play of City Shrouded in Shadow for the PlayStation 4. My name's Paul Williams from ukkaiju.com and the Kaiju Curry House podcast. I'm just going to be quiet for a moment because the intro is about to kick off, so enjoy. Well, as you can see, that was a pretty epic intro. I'm just amazed at how many different kaiju they've got in this game, how they've got the license. It's just beyond me, but I'm glad they did. I just can't wait to see how they're used in the game. I'd love for Godzilla and Gamera to be in the same scene, but I'm guessing there's something to say, no, that's not allowed. I've literally just played the first level once to get a feel for it, see what I have to do, and translate some of the questions that pop up. But other than that, I haven't really got into it, so I don't know what's going to happen story-wise. Unfortunately, the whole game is in Japanese, apart from the menu screen at the start and a few like ad placements in the city. It's all Japanese, and I do not speak or read a word of it. I've used an app on my phone to translate some of the questions that pop up. This one, for example, it's just saying, are you a man or a woman? So I chose my sex and said, I'm going to be a man. The next question here is just saying, how did you get here? So the top one is, I finished my job and I've left the company. You've then got, I just left school. Next it's, when I came to town in a high tent, which must be translated wrong. And then the bottom one, I came here somehow. So again, poorly translated, but obviously I just somehow ended up here, don't know why. Throughout the game, everything he says is subtitled at the bottom. Unfortunately, as I said, I don't have a clue what's going on, so this seems to be quite a story heavy game, and I don't know what the story is. I'm really just here for the few gameplay moments it seems there is. At least from this first level, it seems that there's not really much gameplay. I'm running from kind of point A to point B. There might be something in my way that I've got to find a route around, but for this, at least for this first level, it's very, very basic gameplay. But I'm hoping that's going to change a little bit, because this could be some really great lines. Here we're saying about well, it's just saying, is she your friend? Is she important to you? Is she your lover? Or do you actually not know who she is? I don't know why you wouldn't know who someone is. I think, because I want to say that you'll kind of come here looking for this person, but then that doesn't make sense if you don't know who she is. And as I say, there's way too much text to translate what's going on. Okay, so now we can go into gameplay. Just like a standard third person, you can move camera with the right stick, character with the left stick. Loads of people chatting and that you can talk to, but as I don't speak a word of Japanese, there's no point. When I walked into the shop, just out of interest, basket appeared in my hand, but I can't seem to buy anything from the shelves. There's no purchase button. I can't see anything that says I have any money, so I don't really understand what I'm meant to be doing there, unless that's just like product placement they're doing. That, for anyone playing this game wants to know a bit, this is the save point. So if you want to save a game, look for an S on the map, go up to it, press the circle button. First option is save, so choose that one. Okay, so now you're about to get your first glimpse at a lovely enemy. There is a noticeable bit of slowdown when there's explosions going on. You'll see. Yeah, I don't actually know. I know that's not Ultraman. It's I don't know. I didn't watch Ultraman apart from the Netflix series. It's the anti-Ultraman. I don't know. But you can see there's a nice little TV screen there, like playing in the background. There's the people running and screaming who will bump into you when you're trying to get in, like, to your objective. Which again, I'm using the little map at the bottom of the screen, and I'm going towards the red arrow. But the characters, as you can see, there's a very limited amount of movement. They're obviously just doing a very simple battle move. And in fact, you can't even see who's fighting here, so it looks a bit strange. I'm guessing I'm probably meant to run, because he's just standing there. You'll see in a second. There we go. So that's Ultraman. I know Ultraman. And clearly, see, if I was running too fast, I would have got 2 damage there. So, the top left-hand corner, you've got health and stamina, so you can run for a certain period of time. And here it's just telling you that you have a mobile phone. I did translate that. And it just came a bit funny. It's basically saying you can get a phone and get emails. These things here, it's just saying that there's different ones to collect. And there's 3 different colours, and they can be used to obtain things like I think it's like clothes and hairstyles. I don't know where that is. I guess perhaps that's what you can do in a shop. So as you can see, there's a lot of text in this game. Sorry, a lot of voice and text in this game. And if you don't speak Japanese, it really is lost on you. And we can hope that this gets a translation. But it's been quite a while, and nothing's come out. It looks like it's going to be quite a niche game. So I'm going to say, if you want to play this game, you're just going to have to import it. And PlayStation 4 is region free, so you can play it no problem. Just a case of, can you understand it? I'm just hoping there's not too much text for puzzles or anything later on, and it is that I'm just randomly pressing buttons for text. So, and this is just great, isn't it? So there's a massive battle going on, we've got an explosion, and we're seeing clearly some dodgy deal going on. There's all these options, I don't even know what they are, so I'm just going to randomly pick one. Yeah, we're highlighting there's lots of cash. Yep, clearly it's a dodgy deal. Oh no, I've been spotted. And he's not looking too happy about it. At this point I would probably run, but as part of the cutscene, I can't, I'm stuck. at this point I was thinking, oh, actually maybe we're going to get into a bit of fighting. It's going to tell me, you know, buttons to bit of combat. No, not really. I can try and I think there's some of these like excuses. Like one of them was no more, I can't escape, and one was if you are in a crisis situation. Again, poor translation. I'm sure it's just the phone. But all it's basically saying is, if an exclamation mark appears at the screen, press the square button and you should avoid it. Where I messed up, so I get punched, my health goes down, but I can't fight back, all I can do is run. So clearly, I pressed it at the right time, and I'm now safe, or as safe as I can be in a city amongst two giant Ultraman fighting. So you can see that they've got a bit of a fight going on, but it's very limited. And then this is great. You've got all these options. You've got, I don't think it's so powerful. I'm confused which is justice and which is wrong. Cheer for both of us. Take a photo of the giant in the back. So I took a selfie, you know, with Ultraman in the background, because why not? That's just saying if you want to run, hold down the R1 button, and believe me, you do need to run at times, as I found out when the evil Ultraman was shooting at me. Yeah, so that, oh, and yeah, another thing, so here I am in first person mode, which is cool when you're out on the streets to look at the kaiju. The R1 and R2 buttons both flick between first person, third person, and another third person, so you can kind of be behind the shoulder or from a distance. So it depends on what your environment is as to what type of view you might want to choose, which is, you know, a pretty cool little addition. There you go, nice kaiju battle, and here he's turning into some, I'm guessing that's a classic Ultraman enemy who can change his appearance. As I say, it's all foreign to me, this. I'm sure someone listening is shouting at me right now who he is. My options for this are kind of run away, or you're not sure if he's on your side. I thought I'd choose to cheer for both of us was one of the options, which he cheers and then runs because he gets shot at. So yeah, that's me holding down R1 because when I first played it, I just ran down the stairs and that was not good enough. I died. But fortunately it seems to save. It didn't take me back to the save point. Actually, it seems there's checkpoints pretty much after every cutscene, I think. So even though I died, I just started back at the top of the stairs. So there's no real loss of time. It is really pushing that this is a story-driven game. It's just, as I'll say again, it's a shame that there's no option. I did Google it. There's no option to change any of the subtitles or audio into, you know, English or American or anything. It is strictly a Japanese title, so that's a shame. Personally, if I just got into a building and there's fire, I wouldn't try and get in an elevator, but your options here are I'll go upstairs or we can all go upstairs, which seems a bit odd, but you know, I guess we'll all go upstairs, because, you know, when there's a giant attacking the city, you should always go upstairs in a big building. So I mean, this could be a really good conversation we're getting here. All I know is, I've been what appears to be handed a business card. No idea why. No idea at all. There you go, so we're upstairs, save point, although as I say, we've literally just had checkpoint. We're all deciding to stand right next to the window on a higher floor to watch a kaiju battle literally right outside. I don't know why. This is meant to be a survival game. You just wouldn't, would you? You can see there's fire in the background. We've gone into a burning building and we're standing next to two kaiju battling it out. You would just run, wouldn't you, to the other side of the building, through the exit, to be safe. You see, you can't even see Ultraman. You can just see the enemy kaiju. And this blue lightning stuff that's going around doesn't seem to harm me at all. So I have no idea what's going on there. So I mean, this is pretty cool. Because it looks like maybe in this story I'm going to gain some sort of powers. Now here, again, I'm actually saying how I'm feeling here. So I'm saying, what is this light? What is this light of myself? I feel a new power in my body, and I'm uplifting with my power. So I'm saying that I'm feeling this new power in my body because I'm hoping that this is going to make me into a bit of a superhero later on in the game. It doesn't seem to actually do anything. I mean, his hand's gone away, but I don't think that's me. Either way, they seem to be either thanking me or begging me for help. And he's not happy about it. This is why I said we don't go up a building. It just does not make sense. Oh yeah, and here's a great thing. If you hold down the R2 button, the camera changes so you're looking like that at the kaiju, which is kind of like a cool view, but if you're meant to be running away and you can't see what's in front of you, it's an awful camera angle, because I can't see that I'm running in between those two cars. I don't know why they put that in there. It'd be nice actually if this had like a cinematic mode. So after you've played the game, you can watch a replay of what you did and choose your camera angles, or have like a photo mode to get some cool pictures. Lots of games have them, and I think that'd be well, I think that's a bit of a missed opportunity, to be honest with you. And there we have it. That's stage 1 cleared. And as you can see, gameplay wise, what we ran, I didn't even have to go in the shop, we ran along a street, ran across a road, got into a little fight with some drug dealers or something, ran across a bridge, walked through a burning building, and then ran across the road. That's it. There was literally, what, 4 or 5 minutes of gameplay, and this has taken me about 20 minutes. Now this at the end is very cool. So we've got a newspaper article, and there's like a little video clip of part of the game. You've got some screenshots of what happened. You've got me doing my selfie, and then you've also got the you've got the weather and temperature. And there's a nice write-up. Again, they've obviously put a lot of effort to say what's going on, and I'm sure that probably tells me actually who the kaiju is or who they think it is. So it's a great idea, just all in Japanese, and I'm guessing that's some product placement, because there was definitely a mention of product placement somewhere in the game. I'm sure there was. Once you get to this stage, you can choose to go to the next level, quit, save and quit, or just go back to the newspaper article. But that's it. As I say, that's level 1 done. Hopefully there's going to be some awesome kaiju to come, as we saw from the intro, and I'll do some more videos of those. Until next time, keep it kaiju, folks.